Welcome to the Clever Mark channel. For today I did a tutorial for creating a hipster logo design. The hipster logo has a unique charm, a very simple minimalistic message. In the design I prepared, I tried to insert several elements that follow this logo design style. Simple tools are used in this tutorial and no high-level experience is required in the Adobe Illustrator program. Let's get started. Select Line Segment tool. Draw a straight line. Give it some color that will appear on your background. It's white on my screen. Give line some thickness, for example 6 point. Now find the arrowheads on the stroke window. Click on the small arrow to open the drop-down menu with the examples of the areas that are on offer. I will select arrow 5. Now go to the other drop-down menu and scroll a little to find the lesson for the end part of the arrow. Selecting the arrow 20. As you see, the size of the top and end of the arrow is not quite suitable for our need. Now I will set the size below the menu. You need to express in % how much you want in relation to the original. I will select 60% for the top arrow. For the end of the arrow, select 50%. Now it looks much better. The arrow is over. If you like this Illustrator tutorial, become our subscriber by clicking the red button below, and following our latest videos. Now we are going to write the text. I take the Type tool. The change in white and I choose the font. I accidentally chose this, CG Times font. You can use Time New Roman, they are almost identical. I'll speed up this part when I type text. It is important to make a variety of field texts, so that you can manipulate the text more easily. Now I will give the same size to the upper and lower text. I'll increase the hipster text, manually. Hold Alt and Shift on the keyboard, to increase proportionately. The space between the letters should be changed. In the character window, we use this lower right dropping menu. EST 2017 and the lower text I will set to 0, this means the original space. The name Hipster will increase to 200. A bit of the font size needs to be adjusted. Now the font is finished. For now, I can move it from the side and go to draw the next element of our hipster logo design. We draw a small simple logo that is on the upper part of our design. I use an ellipse tool. I'll draw a proper circle. Now I'm taking a rectangle tool and I draw a rectangle. Copy it using Alt on the keyboard and drag it to the right. Now a group of 2 rectangles. Selecting rectangles and circles together and going to the horizontal align center. After that vertical align center. Now I am taking a rectangle and rotating it for 90 degrees. I put it on the top half of the circle, then I copy a little below the bottom half. A rectangle group in along with a circle and go to horizontal align center and vertical align center. Now I'm reducing horizontal rectangles along the length of the vertical. Select everything together and go to Pathfinders and click on the trim. Then go to the ungroup, hold the shift and select the parts that you need. Delete the rest. Select the ellipse tool, and instead of the central square, draw a circle in the middle. After that, delete the rectangle. Now we will copy the circle by holding Alt and pressing the right arrow on the keyboard. I release Alt and press the left arrow. So we have 2 circles one over the other. I am increasing the front circle and I set it forward. Then I select the upper and lower part together with the circle and go to Pathfinders and click on the trim. After that, I go to the ungroup and delete the circle. We design a simple logo. I imagine this logo as a design made up of the initials of our main logo. In the negative circle, there are 2 letters H one above the other. And in the middle there is a circle that symbolizes the target for the arrow. I'll show you later when it's used separately. We will continue with the design. Now we are returning with our elements and we are going to finalize our logo design. I take the arrow. It is necessary to expand, go to Object and click on Expand Appearance. Then we go back to Object and now click on Expand. then OK. The next step is unite. The arrow is now compact. I'm going to use a white arrow to raise end of arrow. I think they're a little bit pretty now. OK. I take the arrow and I rotate it by 90 degrees. I'm going to the right click and then transform then rotate. In the angle space, I will enter 20 degrees and click OK. This is the angle that is needed for this logo. Now, go to the right click. Transform and click reflection. It should be turned vertically, 90 degrees, then click on the copy. It's now done properly. Text needs to be converted to the outline. Professional logo design may not contain fonts. I select all text and I go right-click. Create outline. Now I put the hipster text in the middle of the arrows. I select text and arrow and go to horizontal align center and vertical align center. It is necessary to adjust the size slightly. Now I'm drawing a rectangle somewhat larger than the text. I position it in the middle of the arrows. Then I select the arrows and the rectangle. Go to Pathfinders and click on the trim. After that I delete the rectangle. Our logo gets its look. It's necessary to work on details. In the meantime, you can leave a comment. Also visit our website, find the link in the description. We will now draw the horizontal lines above and below the hipster text. The lines are drawn where we cut off the arrows. First I draw the top line. I give the line color and I center it with the text. Then change the line type in the variable width profile drop-down menu. I take a width profile 1. It is necessary to increase the stroke, and a little bit to correct the size. But it's clear what we achieved. Now copy the above line, hold Alt plus Shift and drag it to the position where we cut off the arrows. Adjust the text size if necessary. We place the rest of the text on our positions. The above text will have to ungroup to set it up on the left and right side of our small logo. Now we are putting this group in their position. It may take a bit of adjustment to an identical look. Now I will show you how this logo can be used with a reduced number of elements if needed for some purpose. That's it, we managed to draw our logo. Thanks for watching the video to the end. You can find the original file on our site. Link is in description. If you like, you can leave us a comment or share our video. Watch our old and new tutorials. All the best.